All right, looking at term one, number general questions. All right, the first question I want to find out is find the highest common factor of 16 and 21. And the second question is find the lowest common multiple of 10 and 15. Press pause, try the questions. When you're done, press play. All right, so the first question, the first thing we want to find out is what are the factors of 16. So we write down the factors of 16. That's going to be 1 times 16, 2 eighths, 4 fours, and 16. The factors of 21 is going to be 1 and 21, 3 and 7, and 21. And we can see that there is only one common factors, and it's going to have to then be the highest common factor because that's the only one. So that's going to be 1. The multiples of 10 would be 10, 20, 30, etc. And the multiples of 15 would be 15, 30, 45, 60, etc. The lowest common multiple would be, at the moment, I just hit the checkboard there, it's going to be 30. There are other common multiples. So you will get to a point where you have 60, etc. And you can possibly go into 90, for example. But the lowest common multiple, because that's what the L stands for, is going to be 30. So lowest common multiple equals to 30 for this one, yeah. All right, let's move on to the next question now. All right, the next question is 101 prime. And then question 4, list the prime factors of 80. Press pause when you're done, press play. So is 101 a prime number? The answer is yes. All right, because 101 can only divide by itself and 101. So the prime factors, now listing the prime factors, is if I prime factorize 80, 2 can go into there. 40 times 2 can go into there. 20 times 2 can go into there. 10 times 2 can go into there. 5 times 5 can go into there once. So basically 80 can be represented by 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 5. That means that can become 2 to the power of 4 times 5. So technically the prime factors are actually 2 and 5 for this one. All right, the next question. I want to round the following to 2 decimal places and 3 decimal places for the next one. All right, so question 5, 0.40499. Question 6, 34.537. Question 7, 0.02341. Question 8, 133. Let's make it 2.25 squared. Question 9, 0.71938. Question 10, 145.67942. 11, 36.899. And question 12, 3.45 squared. Press pause, try the question. When you're done, press play. All right, let's go through this one. So the first thing here is when I round to 2 decimal places, I look at the third decimal, and if it's greater than 5, then I move this number up. If it's less than 5, then I leave it. So this will become 0.40 because that's less than 5. Then I look at the third decimal over here. This one is definitely greater than 5. So this is going to become 34.54. Over here, I've got the third decimal, which is 3. So this will be 0.02 because it's less than 5. So less than 5, remember, 2 just stays as is. This one I need to put into a calculator and then calculate it. So that'll be 2.25 squared. And that comes to 5.0625. Rounding to 2 decimal places, that's less than 5. So that's going to become 5.06. All right, for these are 3. All right, so that's going to be the first 4. Looking at the next 4 now, we're rounding to 3 decimal places. So we look at the 4th decimal. In this case, it will be 0. In this case, it will be 4. In this case, we've got to calculate this on a calculator. So let's have a look at this one here. This is less than 5. So we just have to keep it as is. So that's going to be 0.719. And in number 10, I've got this is less than 5. So this is going to stay the same. So it's 145.679 over there. This one here is already to 3 decimal places. So there's nothing much you can do there. 3.45, let's put it on a calculator. And let's square it. We'll get 11.9025. 3 decimal places means that this is going to be greater than or equal to 5, by the way, not just greater than 5, or equal to 5, means that this is going to round up to 11.903, and that's the last answer there. All right, let's go to the next part now. All right, for the next part, what we want to do is you got to put greater than, less than, or equals to in the spaces provided. Okay, so we're continuing from question 12, so it'll be question 13. So if I got 3 over 20 and 3 over 20 and 3 over 19, which one is greater? So 3 over 20, 3 over 19, question 14. You got negative 8 and negative 9. Question 15. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Then the next part, I want you to write the following in standard form. Write the following in standard form. So this is going to be, so question 15, if I've got 345.6, how do I write that in standard form? And 0.0502, write that in standard form. The next one, you want to convert from standard form back to an ordinary number. Excuse me. Ordinary number. All right. Question 17. 4 times 10 to the power of 10. 2.5 times 10 to the power of negative 2. All right. Give that a go. All right, so having a look at this part over here, what I have here now is if the denominator is smaller, it means that the fraction is bigger. So this is going to be bigger than that. Okay. And for question 14, on a number line, -9 comes first before -8. So -9 is smaller than -8. In standard form, I gotta move the decimal 2 spaces to the left. That'll become 3.456 times 10 to the power of 2. So if I move left, I increase the power by 2. Okay. Here I'm going to move to the right. It's going to become 5.02. But because I'm moving 2 spaces to the right, it's going to be times 10 to the -2. Converting this into standard form, all I got to do is put 10 zeros next to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And this one over here is the same as 1 over 100. So technically I can just divide this by 100, moving the decimal 2 spaces to the left to get 0.025. There. Okay,